Hey guys, so today we're gonna be playing Among Us again. So please, I really just want to get to about. Six, 67 subscribers. Okay, six. Like 7. Yeah. Let's do. Here. Beat. Okay. First game. Mom, hi, pretty.
Are you sleepy?
No.
Entirely to shoring up the president's political operation and his seemingly unending quest for revenge.
I mean, Carol, I'll come back to you with a real echo of your entire body of reporting from Trump 1.0 to the tank briefing to all the reporting from the Washington Post and this network. I mean, the most damaging thing to any leader of any party at any chapter of America's history is weakness and inability to protect the homeland. Donald Trump seems to be, there is no conclusion to be drawn other than at best indifference to threats that every national security person I talk to, and I'm sure you talk to more than I do, we are wide open. More vulnerable than too much, and we are more vulnerable right now than we were in the months and years leading up to 9/11. What if not this moment, this great last moment, for people to stop all the zombie sleepwalking and do something extraordinary to try to turn this president away from making these reckless decisions?
Nicole, I felt a little hair on my neck going up, thinking about the individuals I wish could come on this program with you, with me, and tell the American people.
Oh yeah.
what
So.
their experience is.
Yeah, I think it was Pete.
It's far too dangerous. These are national security professionals who have been telling me since February two phrases that really chill me. The first one is
Yeah. So, yeah, it is Coral. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Boo Boo. So I'm so glad. I'm just reading the notes from Miss Monado. Were you sucking on your fidgets today? So you had a difficult time in Steam?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay. But overall, did you have a better day?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
The second thing that I think those individuals could say here, if their face was covered and their voice was disguised as well and muffled, is that every foreign adversary that we have is working this. And every single foreign adversary works their to chase in the armor of this country, the directions and the priorities of this administration, and the fact that gives them as as you said, a huge opening. The turrets and the towers are down. That's a really
Okay, next game. Not really that good.
I genuinely don't know. And it is heartbreaking, it is depressing, and for someone who dedicated the overwhelming majority of his adult life to protecting this country's national security, it is nearly despair-inducing. There are a lot of people who know what is happening right now, who can see the corridors of the national security apparatus filled daily with see more resources, but they know what's happening, but there is a very conscious decision to stay quiet and try to keep their head down and not get noticed rather than speak out. And look, I don't want to sound overly judgmental on that because people have legitimate concerns about how they're going to pay bills, how they're going to pay tuition bills, how they're going to pay the mortgage. But at the same time, every person in the United States who works for the federal government in a law enforcement or national security capacity took an oath to the Constitution. And I would posit, and I would hope that my own behaviors support this, that oath requires, in this sort of dire moment of danger, speaking up and speaking out. I talk to a lot of current FBI employees and a lot of
Okay.
community on a pretty regular basis. And the one refrain I constantly hear is a sense of discouragement that the very few senior executives who have left are speaking out about this. There should be a 5-alarm fire across the country about what's happening to our ability to protect ourselves. But unfortunately, this administration is really striking fear in the hearts of a lot of people who otherwise might be inclined to sort of ring the siren.
Well, I think that's why your voice is so vital in this moment. Angelo, I really am going around this because I think we have reading the part of the 2025 chapter about FBI. Perhaps most alarming is this was all writing, and this is what they ran on, and this is what they're executing. So I'm going to ask Angelo to weigh in on what the end game is. I have to say this before I do that. Also, we'll get to Carol's exclusive reporting on how far Catherine Powell is willing to go to magnify the entire FBI. It actually gets worse. Plus, Donald Trump's very public threats to use the shutdown as a way to further gut the federal workforce, saying he's, quote, allowed to cut things, end quote. But many experts and lawyers are saying not so fast. It may not be legal. And that the cruelty behind Trump's potential mass firings may actually be the second biggest problem after the illegality. later in the broadcast, a terrifying escalation of a ramped up ICE enforcement operation in Chicago as protesters today began voicing their opposition there. We have all those stories and more when Deadline White House continues after a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Yes! Haha! Okay, next game.
I'm you with more listen. Listen, relax. Things have been great. My hair's growing back. Yeah. The team's taking a new flow. It's just me. What's the point? Direction. Take form. Direction. Hey. It's beautiful. Grow your business.
Come on. Okay, next game, guys.
Get our 16-point energy saver cheer up, which is $69. We have a check included. We clean out dirt, grime, and leaves, plus a UV protector to shield against the summer sun. Call 833-JC Blood now. If your system is over 10 years old, mention this ad and get it all for $49. Chauncey Flood, your trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical experts.
Your comfort needs more than just a with a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. Because Giving Back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
It conducted a strike against Hamas senior leadership.
The Trump administration is ramping up its sweeping immigration agenda.
Trump is putting pressure on NATO to stop buying Russian oil.
Reporting from Philadelphia.
In the Palisades, Vivek from MSNBC World Headquarters. From having a pride flag displayed on your desk to just doing your job prosecuting bad guys, seemingly anything and everything is now a fireable offense in the eyes of the Trump administration. MSNBC has new reporting last night that an FBI agent trainee was fired for simply having a pride flag at his desk in a California field office last year. From that reporting, quote, the trainee who previously worked as an FBI support specialist in Los Angeles received a letter dated October 1st and signed by FBI Director Kash Patel, claiming he had displayed an improper political message in the workplace during his assignment in California under President Joe Biden, as according to MSNBC.
So, Henry, did you shriek?
No?
Okay.
Academy in Quantico won an Attorney General's Award in 2022 in recognition of his work.
I want to do my interview today.
Okay, when do you want to do it? Can we do it like a little later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside federal buildings in Washington, D.C., where NBC News reports was a quote tactic meant to de-escalate the conflict, end quote. We're back with Carol, Michael, and Angela.
Who's the director?
So a couple of Are we now at 20 hours ago? We were hearing reports that tipsters calling us in, telling us about a agent who was in training to join the FBI, had already been a staffer, had been summarily fired. Notice from Cash Patrol that he had displayed something in his office that was quote unquote showed poor judgment that was inappropriate. This didn't exist anymore. The support staff member had worked in LA, and in his office there, he had a gay pride flag. The reports of it somehow made it back to Patel, and he ordered the termination of this individual. I would say, Nicole, two things. It's really easy to fire a FBI agent in training because they did getting promoted as the person was being promoted. He is more vulnerable to being fired as he's on probationary status at that time. That's a disappointing element of the firings. They often take advantage of the fact that someone's getting promoted and they have to be in the job at least a year before they have protection.
Yeah, so guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.